Alrighty, all welcome back to Z Grill's Taste the Smoke. Of course, my name is Tommy, and I will be your host over here today. And today's show is going to be all about a 15 to 18 hour smoke that is going to be the easiest smoke that you've ever done in your life. And I am talking about a pulled ham. And look, I am going to take you step by step on just how easy it is. We are going to talk about the selection of the ham, the temperatures in the pit, the pellets to use. And once you go out and purchase this $20 or so ham and smoke it up, you are going to be 100% hooked. So look, what I want to do here is let's turn our attention down to the board. Let's take a look at that ham. Let's prep it out and let's start the show. So as we get rolling here, keep in mind that this is just your basic bone-in, not spiraled ham. I think I paid $20 or so. You are going to get it out of the cryo vac. Get some paper towels. You want to dry it off. We've got a mustard binder coming. Once you get that all settled out, grab yourself a chef's knife or a sharp knife. You want to score the ham, and also you're going to want to cross score the ham. Now look, some do this, some don't. I feel that it allows some penetration down into the ham, maybe some smoke, so I like to do it. So once you get that scored, grab yourself some good old yellow mustard, ham and mustard has to be, and give that a nice rub down. Do not forget to do that front just like that. Once you get it all rubbed down, I am going to go with a magic rib rub. Now the rub you used really doesn't matter. Just pick your favorite rub that you would put on a ham. You just don't want a lot of sugar in the rub because you don't want to burn the rub. Once you get that, or you don't want to burn the ham, once you get that all rubbed down, get yourself a tray with a rack. Get it up on the rack inside the tray. Let it sit room temperature. Now let's go fire up the Z Grills. Keep in mind, this is going to be an all-night smoke. The time is going to be about 6:30 p.m. I've got the pit set up to 200 Fahrenheit, and Cherry Pellets is going to get the call. As you can see, we held that 200 right through the night. And we are about 13 hours into the smoke. And I gotta tell you, I am definitely digging the color, but we gotta get a temp check. We wanna be at around that 150 before we take it to the next step. And as you can see, we are a little short of that at around 140 or so. So basically what we are gonna do here is we are gonna give it a straight out water spritz just to cool it down a little bit. And also we will quarter turn the ham. That is just going to ensure us some nice even cooking. Other than that, we will just shut it down. I am going to bump that temp up to about 250 or so. That is going to kick us through right to that 150. Should take about another hour. After that time, I'll bring you back and we will take this to the next step. We have rolled into hour number 14, and I am digging the color of the ham. A quick temperature check tells us we are up and over 150. That is perfect. I got a little bit of left of water, so I will hit it with a quick spritz. Now we got to get the ham off. We've got to take it to the next step. But before we do it, we've got to admire the color of the ham. I mean, that is looking absolutely perfect. But I could tell you right now, we are going to take this ham and jack it up a couple steps from there. To the board she goes. I've got some hot honey. I am digging this stuff. If you don't like hot honey, you can go regular honey or put anything on it you'd like. We will drizzle some of that hot honey down. Let's build a little bit more flavor into this. I'll grab the rub I used in the beginning. I will get this, just get a little bit of more rub down on the ham. At that point, I've got some pineapple juice. I am going to pour that in. Look, this is the flavors I like for ham. pineapple juice, honey, and of course that rub. So you're going to want to pick the flavors you like. From there, I've got some heavy duty foil. You're going to want to get this sealed up nice and tight. We are more or less going to braise out the ham, and it is going to take probably for about 3.5 to 4 hours or so. Really, there is no reason to temp it. If you did want to put a temperature gauge in it, you can. Back on the pit she goes. And just make sure that foil is nice and tight after you get it on the pit. That is very important to this part of the cook. From there, we are going to shut it down and raise up our Z grills anywhere from 280 to 300, and that is all there is to it. So this one's going to come in right around that 18-hour mark, but again, an easy 18 hours, as most of it you were sleeping right through it. Let's get the pit opened up. When you pull the foil back, you're going to want to be real careful here because you are going to get a lot of steam released, and if you're not careful, you will definitely burn yourself, and we don't want that. And I got to tell you, I am digging what I see. The temp gauge moves through with no resistance, like melted butter. So we know that is perfect. The temperature is 208, again, perfect. It is time to get this ham off. We're going to get it down the board. We want to take a quick peek at it. And again, just be real careful when you get this, when you take the foil off, as it will, again, still release some steam. That is absolutely perfection. I got to tell you, I am super jacked about this. If you've never had a pulled ham, you are in for a treat, and that there is exactly what you want to see. We will get that one bone out for the heck of it. That is perfect, but you got to let the ham rest up a little bit on the board, and that is going to take about maybe 15-20 minutes or so. At that time, I'll bring you guys back. We will shred it up, talk about it, and close out the show. So this one's going to come in right at that 18-hour mark, and I have to tell you, it is the easiest 18 hours that you ever did on your Z grills. I can guarantee you that. Remember, about 13 or 14 or was it 12 hours were all done while you were sleeping. Now, of course, we don't sleep for that long, but the pit is basically doing all the work while you fedaddle around in the house. I mean, once you set your Z up at that 200, she just sits there throughout the night. So it is no big deal. Here is the ham right here, and I have to tell you, if you have never done a pulled ham, I probably mentioned this before, but it is something you definitely have to put on the list. 20 bucks right here, and I can guarantee you it is going to be the best ham that you ever had. Pulled off anywhere between 206 and 208. You know she's going to pull apart. The bones are going to come out 1, 2, 3. I got to make a switch here on the tins. And we might as well just grab this bone right here now. There you go. I mean, personally, I'll take a pulled ham over pulled pork any day. I mean, there is just something magical about the flavor of a pulled ham. It still gives you that ham taste, but in a pulled form, I guess you could say. Basically, what we are going to do here now, we've got to rip the ham apart. We've got to feel around because you definitely want to get all the bones out. I always like to switch to a separate tin just to keep everything nice and neat. Again, you just pull apart and feel around for any bones that you might feel you could take out. Any type of grizzle you want to take out, just like that there. And look at that, man. Guys, that is absolutely amazing. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is a ham party. So you definitely want to take your time here and make sure you get everything. A little bit of grizzle like that, you could just pull out, put on the side. I mean, look at the color of this. This is, I mean, you know, all right, so this is my fault here. I forgot how big the yield is on this. So we are going to transfer it off into a better tin. So look, I'm going to finish up getting this all broken apart. I've got some juices I am going to mix in. Of course, we are not going to let all that go to waste. And I've got just a touch of BBQ sauce going in, so you can stay tuned to all that. Alrighty, all, so that is it for this one right here. I mean, again, I have to say, 20 bucks for all this. Are you kidding me? Pulled ham perfection right here. 18 hours, but the easiest 18 hours you ever smoked. We've got to do that taste test. Cheers. So look, what could I say? Absolutely perfection. First off, you get a lot of, not a lot, but you get that, a little bit of the pineapple tasting. I am definitely tasting that hot honey that I put in there. And of course, that Uncle Steve shakes, that magic rib rub is perfection. So you get a lot of the flavors that you put into this. So if you put a certain rub in it, you're gonna pick up a lot of that flavor. Now you don't have to do the pineapple juice, you don't have to do the hot honey. You really could fix this up any way you want, and that is, you know, that's what makes this an amazing dish. Put these on a roll with some slaw, some pickles, man, a little BBQ sauce, and I am telling you right now, you are hitting a grand slam. So look, that is going to put an end to this show. Do not forget that this full recipe is going to be down in the description. Just follow the link right there, take it to the web page, print out exactly what you need, and you guys will be pulling ham ASAP. And while you're at it, do not forget the Facebook account, the YouTube account, the web page, the Instagram. You follow all them, and I can tell you Z Grills will have you grilling, have you smoking all year long. And of course, while you are at it, it is winter time, but no fears there. Get outside and fire up those Z Grills so you also can taste the smoke. My name is Tommy. Right down here waiting for more treats is Molly. And until next time, it is Pulled Ham, and we will see you soon.